great fit. I look forward to seeing them fight. Really do. I think that will be one of the best fights that we see getting made outside of me and Taylor next year. I do. You know, and this is something that we all whether those guys end up with a draw, a nice check, and the sport's going to be happy seeing two best fighters face each other. However, do your research. He has to go to court because of his incident that he had. Maybe they clean his case. Maybe they put him in probation. But that's the thing. This world ain't perfect. And you know, like what I love to do, man, I just like to spice up the game. You know, people need that. They need that excitement, entertainment. And you know, like a lot of us don't like to express it to other fighters. You know, because we want to keep it to ourselves. I don't think that's the right thing to do. I think, like, especially in the press conference today, I'm going to express to the other fighters that they need to just, whoever it is, if it's I Love Boxing Podcast or whatever, and they have 5 subscribers or whatever, do it. That's how I started in my career. Now look where we're at. You know, so I'm going to express that to the other young fighters. I'm going to tell them don't say no to no interviews because you need the people. We all help each other, right? And I'm not charging either one of you guys. I mean, I should, right? But who would I be if I did that? I would be limiting my potential, right?
I got like $12 for you right now, man.
And I'll give it to some kids over there with some, you know, that need some water or something.
Do you feel
or
that,
some milk. He needs some milk.
Do you feel that Josh Taylor would actually be a more difficult fight for you than a Reasonable Reyes?
The only difficult fight that I'll ever have is myself. And obviously I did that to myself last year, and I learned from that one as well. So that's it.
Tio, how?
See, the thing is, like, I inflict fear before they even face me. Because the eyes don't lie, Chico. And they'll see it when we face each other. They'll feel my vibration. They'll feel the energy. They'll feel everything that I've worked so hard for to be where I need to be right now.
Yeah, how long did it take you to pivot from Pedraza to Martin, you know, after he fell out?
Listen, I fought arguably one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the game, Vasily Lomachenko. Nobody, I don't care what southpaw I face. They don't fight like Lomachenko. Never will. They don't even have the ring IQ like Lomachenko. Lomachenko's a lot to deal with in the fight. It's not only exhausting mentally, it's exhausting on your body physically, and it's exhausting on your body spiritually. That guy is the Matrix, literally. And you got to download everything. But I'm a genius. I'm an Albert Einstein of the sport of the game, and you know. So but I'm not overlooking any of them. One thing's for certain. Yes, sir.
Tio,
see, they grab my pieces. You gotta promote that. But see, this is why. This is the new generation. I am the leader of the new generation. See, Top Rank, ESPN. That's what we're talking about. And I don't even brag. I'm not even mad about it. I love it. You gotta throw seeds at everybody. Let them grow. I want to see all my other fighters grow. You know, so you teach your students, right? But then when their students think that they can take the master, that's when you teach them and you humble them. But with all respect, you know, but it's not to brag or anything. I'm just a giver. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that someone that did a lot for our sport didn't give enough, didn't pass down the torch the right way. Took it off for himself or herself, whoever, right? Or pronoun. You know what I'm saying? It's just all about just staying positive now.
Speaking about giving, Kambosos' first round.
Yeah.
You showed a lot of cojones in there, Tio.
Yeah.
You wasn't feeling good, but you still went in there, banzai, everything, and you tried to, take him out. What was your mindset going on not being 100%?
Well, my thing was like, I got to get this guy out before I really suffer in this fight. And obviously I did. 12 rounds just in pain, agony pain. Sitting in those rounds and just seeing the zone post Kambosos the whole time, and I'm looking at those videos and I'm like, some of them were just like right here and they're just still amping it up, and that's how I know the corruption plays a big role. And it's not just with the zone or any of them or anything. I don't want to name any more names. Like I said, I'm just coming at you guys. You wanted to make me an example? Well, here it is. Thank you. You know, Saturday night, performing at my best.
You saw the Mikey Garcia fight. Is there anything that like concerns you about his style, or is it just another day for you?
Everybody concerns me all the time. You know, you never know what you're gonna get in there, so I always stay well prepared for everything and anything. Any punch, every punch, whatever it takes, man. We're just gonna go out there, give a show, and you know, we're gonna give a knockout too.
Last question, what do you have to say to all your fans? Why should they tune in Saturday night?
Oh yeah, to all my fans, you guys don't want to miss this. Really, just the intro to the fight, the ring walk, like I said, and then just going into the fight and how everyone's just going to see a different format of Teofimo. You're going to see a different platform of what I bring to the table. You guys are not going to experience a slick boxer Gordo that I have been storing into this moment right now. You guys have been seeing the aggressive puncher fighter, but you guys haven't seen the boxer. I have a lot more than what you guys all know, and in due time, everyone will see my tricks under my sleeves.
What does Martin bring to the table?
Martin, he brings ring generalship. He knows how to use the ring. He's very, he relies on the ropes. He relies on a lot of things that help him get a win. You know, so I definitely got high expectations for him to give me a great fight and give the fans what they want to see, and that's just great fights happening and a competitive fight.
How excited are you to be back in the big room here?
More than ever. The last time I was here in the big room was 2019, and I won my first world title.
Richard Comey.
With Richard Comey in the second round knockout. So I'm just looking forward to stay consistent on that end and give it even a better and top that, you know?
140, your second camp at 140. How's that compare now that you've had one camp, now your second camp at 140 under your belt?
Second camp at 140, you know, this is a great turnaround, you know. Second fight this year alone, I haven't had 2 fights or 3 fights since 2019, you know, and that did a toll. That made a big amount of drop for me, you know, especially for my mental and for my physique. So now that I'm back on I got the ball rolling with me now. I'm able to dribble it. So now it's just all about keeping that and being like Kobe, just ball hog it now.
I remember as far back as the Menard fight, you were thinking about, you know, maybe even moving up. So I mean, that extra.
It's always been that problem. I mean, I should have moved up. You know, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Can't go back to the past. You know, with the Loma fight, that was something that I should have just, you know, boom, and walked up to 140. But, you know, you live and you learn. You know, and now tables turn, bridges burn, and now it's all about just staying focused and giving everybody, like, the true essence of real life. Life is not a game. You know, no one's life is a game. You know, life is granted from above, and that's all I'm just trying to give out, some messages to everyone in love.
How can you really, you know, blame yourself after the Loma fight? When you beat a guy like Loma, you get to kind of call the shot. So how can you really blame yourself?
I blame myself because I have that underdog mentality still, you know, and however, I gotta remind myself, like, I run this shit. What the hell am I doing? Why am I listening to no matters? Because they don't matter. Why am I listening to people that never accomplished anything in life? You know, I'm doing bigger things than anyone has done in 25 years. You know, so I should be very much more proud of myself in that. And that's just something I had to remind myself, because I've always been doubted. I've always been the guy that was against all odds. And I always carried that with me like a chip on my shoulder. I don't need to carry that no more. I dropped it off and I said, you know what, this is who I am. And then whether you like it or not, you know what? I'm going to grab your mouth and I'm going to wipe it with my ass.
At 135, when you were at 135, Lomachenko, you and Devin, you know, what was around you? Now 140s, Josh Taylor,
absolutely.
Prograis. What's the difference in the potential challenges at 140?
At 140, you know, we got more of competitive fighters, people that are willing to step up, you know, and give a good fight. You know, not about a just certain amount of paycheck or anything like that, but more so, like, at least from my thought process, it's about the glory, right? It's about the belts, and it's all about giving that moment, you know, and just staying focused on that part. And I mean, this is what it is.